I don't think I'm thirsty, but I know I am. So you have water for sure. If you have weights, go ahead and grab them. We've got some things where we do some military presses and some bicep curls, and then some weights to just hold while we do squats. And I'm just looking at the list here. Other than that, a mat would be good, and that should be all that you need. So go ahead and take a minute and grab anything if you don't already have it with you. If you don't have anything, don't even worry about it. We'll make it. Hi, Mike's family. Glad you're here. Looking good. If you guys have anyone in your household who wants to join in, the more the merrier. I promise to smile and make it fun. Give you guys a good workout. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll warm up together, and then we'll do an all together thing, and then just go into some circuits. And here we go. Get some space, so make sure you've got space around you, by you. We'll start off, hold on 1 second here. We'll start off with our warm up together. I'll use my stopwatch, about 20 seconds of high knees. Lift your knees nice and tall. And bring your feet up as if you're stepping up on a box. So your toes aren't pointed, they're in what's called flex position. And butt kicks. Your dynamic warm-up is meant to just get your body ready for some more movement. And if you've been sedentary all day, it's a nice way to get your blood flowing and literally warm up a little bit. And leg swings. Make sure you've got some room. You need to hold on to something. I saw that. I do that all the time. That is why we do this. Oh. Some days I got this, some days I don't. And switch sides. All right, put your feet about hip distance apart for hip hinges. You bring your butt towards the wall. Oh, keep your back nice and flat, lean forward. It's good hamstring stretch. Here's the side view. Keep good posture. Warming up your hips and your glutes, your hamstrings. And bring your legs out to the sides for lateral lunges, shifting your weight from side to side. If you can reach all the way down and tap the insides of your arches, that's good. Shift your weight from side to side. The whole time I'm not bouncing, my upper body stays about the same. I'm using my lower back, keep everything else in check. And go ahead and stand for body weight squats. Feet hip distance apart. Go down as far as you're comfortable and back up. We have squats in our circuit today. Good. Just a few more. And reverse your lunge, bring your elbows back, opening up your chest. You're balancing on that single leg. Going backwards a little. Taking deep breaths. Oh, opening your chest. Feels good. Can't do this wrong. Breathe. Good. Two more. Last one. And palms up, thumbs backwards. Circles going backwards. Warming up your shoulders. We have some push-ups in here today too. Jen's favorite. Palms down, thumbs forward, other direction. And across your chest. And last one, arms together, and you rotate your body. It's a little bit of a swing. It's a leg extension. Your hips fully go from facing me to facing the wall. And just let everything else relax. All right, nice job. All right, again, before we start, you should have a water. Make sure you've got something to drink. If you have a mat, grab your mat and a towel. Last, weights. Okay. If you don't have weights, we'll work through it. Please don't worry. The circuit number 1, we're going to go through twice. There's 6 exercises. Each time we're going to do a minute, so it's a little bit of an endurance circuit. The first exercise is a military press. So we're going to come down to about a quarter squat, press all the way up with our weights and all the way down. If we were in a gym and we were using a lat pull down machine, we'd be doing this. So think about using your back side for that. And then we're going to go right into, we're going to stay in that quarter squat, and do punches. This works your core. That quarter squat gives you a little bit of rotation, but not a lot. So good for your lower back. Then we'll do some lunges with bicep curls. So we haven't let go of our weights the whole time for 60 seconds. That's a lot. Then we're going to go into weighted half squats. Still have our weights, down for push-ups, and then Frogger, where we're on our belly, tapping our heels. I'll do it with you. Again, we go through it twice. So if you don't get it the first couple seconds, take a quick peek at the screen. You'll pick it back up. And we don't get a break for 6 minutes. So when we do take our break, take that 30 seconds, take that water. If you don't need it, do pretend jumping jacks, something. Keep yourself moving until we pick it up again. So that first exercise, grab your weights if you've got them. Military press, 60 seconds. Ready? You're in a quarter squat. Bring your weights up and all the way back down. Military press. Ooh. It's a very small squat. Just enough to give you that power lift on that up. If you've got bands, you can use bands. If you've got no weights at all, you can use soup cans, water bottles, or just go through the movements. Squeeze your back together. Yep. Whew. 10 seconds. And that's time. Stay in that quarter spot. We don't go up and down this time. Front punches. For a minute. My 8-pounders are a little heavy for me. I'll try to pull from my core and keep stable in my squat. I'm punching just about eye level, maybe a little below. That way it uses my triceps more. Great muscle to complement the biceps we do in the next minute. 15 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Hang on to your weights. Alternate front lunges with bicep curls. And go. You can do reverse lunges if that's more comfortable for you. Sometimes I prefer reverse lunges. This one's nice and controlled. "20 seconds. We're getting right to the burn right away. Woo. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. If you've got weights, hold them here. Half squats and back up. No deep pocket squats yet. Halfway and up. Think about good posture. Keep your weight in your heels like you're sitting on something that's not there. It makes your glutes have to pull you up without the pressure on your knee joints. You'll know it when it feels good. And all your weight is just balanced. "10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Put your weights down. Push-ups, regular push-ups, or on your knees, however you want to get 1 minute done. Just do 1 minute well. Ready? And go. Switching to my knees. We're halfway. There's no rush. It's the same 60 seconds for everyone, whether you do 5 or 10 or 30. Just keep your seat down. Do a good job. You know when you do a good job. Five seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Stay down. You've got your mat. Frogger is in the prone position, so you're on your tummy. Thighs are off the ground. Your feet are flexed, just like when we did the high knees in our warm-up. And you tap your heels together kind of fast. So you feel, and your toes are pointed out like a frog. Squeezing your glutes. Tap, 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 tap. Woo. If you need to take a breath and settle down, do that and come back up because we go through the circuit a second time. So you'll get it again. 15 seconds. 6 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. That's time. All right, we've got 30 seconds for a water break. And then we start that up again, not too long of a break, so your heart rates don't go down, just long enough for you to recoup. If you don't need a break, jog in place. We've got about 15 seconds left here. Grab your weights if you've got them. We do that quarter squat military press for 60. Ready? And go. I turn sideways so you can see that line in my body where I'm trying to keep everything sturdy and strong. You might be going faster than me. This is my pace with these weights for right now. And 3, 2, and 1. Stay in that quarter position and punch. Quarter squat, no bouncing or up and down time. Whew. Don't go above your head. Keep it neutral. "20 seconds. Ooh. 6 seconds. Ooh. Last time. 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to your weights. I'm going to do reverse lunges with bicep curls this time. Ready? Go. This one slows down a little bit after doing those punches. Do good alternating lunges. Oh. See if you can go a little deeper if your knees will let you. Make nice 90-degree angles. When we talk about that, we're keeping your joints safe, trying to activate your muscles around them. There's a reason we keep saying 90-degree angles or slow it down. And it takes a while to build those. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Rack your weights. Halfway squats. And go. A little deeper than that quarter squat, but you don't need to go all the way to the ground. Just enough to have a load. "30 seconds. And we do our push-ups. "5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups. 1 minute of push-ups. Ready? And go. "20 seconds. Whew. And 3, 2, and 1. Stay down. Frogger. Thighs off the ground if you can. Pulsing your heel taps while your toes are pointed out and your feet are flexed. Squeeze your buns. Thighs off the ground. Ooh. 40 seconds left. Ooh. Good job, you guys. 15 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. That's time. Whew. We're going to take 30 seconds to rest. While you're getting water and resting, I'll show you the second circuit. Same pattern. 2 laps, 60 seconds each. Oh, now that we're good and tired, we're going to do some balancing. First exercise, it's basically a hinge, but I want your arms to come all the way out. Looks like this. Right? So we hinge at deadlifts all the time, or we hinge in our warm up. This time we're going to shoot our arms straight out. So your back hopefully is like a flat tabletop. When we do our second lap, we're going to do a single leg hinge. I'm just making sure I do not hit anything. So same thing. We'll spend 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other. Kind of a mean move because we're tired and we have to balance. But it'll let you know if you need to work on things like that. So anyway, hinge. The next move, knee circles. We put our hands here and we do this. I do this in our warm up sometimes. We'll do 30 seconds each side. Good to get that swiveling in. Next one, we do runner's lunge, where we spend 30 seconds threading the needle, and then 30 seconds touching our elbows. Next minute, we do the same thing, other side. Then we're going to be on our mat. Knees up, tapping the ground one heel at a time. Last exercise, hip swivels. Our legs are at 90 degrees and we swivel them back and forth. So we'll do it all together. You don't have to memorize anything. I don't know if you can see that hip swivel. So the first thing we do, hip hinge with arms out for 1 minute, no weights. This circuit requires no weights at all. There's a cardio session after this, so no worries. Either cardio or core, I'll ask your opinion when we're done. All right, 1 minute, hip hinge with arms out. Ready? And go. Take note, how flat is your back getting? That'll determine if your hamstrings are tight, loose, getting a good stretch. Low impact work can be very, very useful. You don't always have to be jumping around sweating. Just makes me sweat. Flat like a table. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Hands on that meaty part of your thighs. Feet about hip distance apart. Swivel your knees. So I'm making an effort not to let the inside of my thighs cave in. Your ankles should be rotating a little bit there too. Your hips are going a little bit. This is my alternative of that for lateral movements. For you. Switch directions. I wanted to get a different plane of motion without the wear and tear on ankles sometimes. This is a good one. Anyone hear creaks? 10 more seconds. That's time. So runner's lunge. One leg goes far back. Your other knee comes up front. Nice angle here, directly over my ankle. Your hands go on the inside of your foot. And raise your arm towards the ceiling. So the exercise is taking that hand, what I call threading the needle, and back up. This is a pretty good rotation. Go as far as you can. Okay, stay here, except you're gonna take your elbow and tap your other elbow. Tap, back up, elbows, back up, elbows. Reach as far as you can. If you can't do your elbows, go as far as you can. Major core work here. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Nice wide lunge. Both hands on the inside of your foot and reach towards the sky. The hand that's up is the one that's close to the leg that's up. And then thread. And elbows. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. You're going to come down on the ground for the last 2 exercises. Legs are at 90-degree angles here. You want your heel to tap alternating legs for 1 minute. Go. To do this, you press your back into the ground, nice and controlled. First 20 seconds are no problem. Good. If it took your transition time a little while, don't worry, we do a second lap of this circuit. Ten seconds. And that's time. All right, hip swivels. We've done this once before. I'm hoping you can see. Turn this a little bit. So both your legs are at 90-degree angles on the ground, facing the same direction, but your shoulders are touching the ground, flat and up. So the only thing that moves are your hips and your legs, back and forth. If you have the range of motion to keep your shoulders on the ground, that's the rotation we're looking for. But go as far as you can. Everybody is different. I'm slowly creeping down the living room floor. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. We'll take a 30-second water break. Or you can do jumping jacks for 30 seconds. All right, our first exercise, find your space. We're gonna start. It's that hinge at the hips with your arms straight out, but for the first 30 seconds, pick the leg and we'll repeat. Halfway through, I'll say switch and you'll do your other leg. Ready? And go. When you hinge single leg, your hips stay, right? Don't do anything wonky where they start to turn. Imagine there's a cup of water on your back that you're trying really hard not to spill. And 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. I can tell I need to work on this side. My other side went really well. This side, not so much. Nice job. And 3, 2, and 1. Knee circles. Try not to let the inside of your thighs take over. Swivels one direction. In 30 seconds, I'll have you go the other direction. Other direction. Whew. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Runner's lunge. I have an alternate move. If you're not going down to the floor, which if you can, continue to do that. Come down to your knee and reach up. Right, you can always do that. I'm gonna come here. Halfway through, we'll switch to elbows. Elbows. And 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Here's your regression. If this is better for you. If you were already down here, stay here. And elbows. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Down on the ground. We do that core where we tap our heels. Stay at this nice 90-degree. Alternate legs and tap and tap. Good. You should feel your abs working really hard right down the middle here. Woo. You got this. Last 10 seconds here. And that's time. Our final minute here, hip swivels. 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And go. Halfway. Both shoulders stay grounded. Ooh. And rotate. 5 seconds, you guys. And 3, 2, and 1. That's time. Whew. Grab your water, you guys. Definitely get a sip of water. All right. I think we can get a smidge of core and a smidge of cardio in, and then sing Kathy happy birthday. So don't shut down quite yet. Let's do our accumulator. We've done this a few times. We do one exercise and then that exercise and another, that exercise and another, and we add on. So there's really not a lot of stopping. There's small mini breaks, like 10 seconds, but it's not a lot. So we'll keep this. This one is about 7 minutes long. I think that'll be perfect. And then we can end with a little bit of core here. So follow along. The first thing we're going to do, everything is 30 seconds is squats. And then we're going to do squats and jumping jacks. Sorry, Yvette, you can tap out. And then we're going to do squats, jumping jacks, and mountain climbers. And then we're going to do squats, jumping jacks, mountain climbers. I have my little cheat sheet. And then what I wrote down is Francisco's knees. It's someone named Francisco taught me this knee move, and I really like it. So it's now called Francisco's knees. And then that's the top. We stop there and go back down the ladder with about 10 seconds break in between each one. So follow along. You guys know everything except for Francisco's knees. It actually looks like this, hands here. I did them in the warm up for last night's semi. Anyway, we do that last. 30 seconds of squats. Ready? And go. This is meant to be cardio. So no weights at all. It's gonna get your heart rate up. Do these well. Do them kind of fast. Always keep form in mind, but definitely try to get your heart rate up. Your mechanics are good, you're fine. Here's your chance after all that metabolic burn to do a little heart and lung work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, we take 10 seconds here, then we do squats and jumping jacks. If you tap out jacks, that's fine. Ready? And go. Start with squats for 30. Good job all together, guys. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1, and jacks. If jumping isn't your jam, go sideways, but tap. Keep your arms flying. Your choice. Or if you don't know if you can do it, do a few jumping jacks and then go back to taps. 3, 2, and 1. Take 10 seconds here. Squats, jumping jacks, and mountain climbers. Mountain climbers require a quick transition because you get down on the floor to do those. Here we go. Start with squats for 30. Go. Hopefully your heart rates are up. And 3, 2, and 1, jumping jacks. Ten seconds. We go down on the ground for mountain climbers. And 3, 2, and 1, mountain climbers. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, and 1. All right, 10 seconds break. We go through all that again, and at the end, this is the last one at the top before we go back down. Hands down the middle, you shoot them to hands together. Shoot your knee out to the side. Alternate for 30. Francisco's knees. Start with our squats. Here we go. And go. And 3, 2, and 1, jumping jacks. Whew. Five seconds. And 3, 2, and 1, mountain climbers. And 3, 2, and 1, back up. Francisco's knees. This is the top. We go back down the ladder. We'll do 20 seconds for each instead of 30. It goes super fast, but we don't ever repeat Francisco's knees. Only time doing this one. High knee to the side. Ooh, keep nice and stable here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. We have 10 seconds break. Squats, jumping jacks, mountain climbers. 20 seconds only. And go. You can do anything for 20 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and jump. And 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. And 3, 2, and 1. 10-second break. We do squats and jacks. Almost there, you guys. Ready? And go. Five seconds. And jacks. Last time doing jacks. Three, 2, and 1. Oh, 10 seconds rest. We have 20 seconds of squats. And then we can move on to the floor for a little bit of core. All right, you got this. And go. And 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Good job, you guys. Find your mat. Good job. This is by far probably my favorite core exercise series. We're always doing sit-ups and crunches, so coming in the tabletop in the quad position really helps strengthen other areas of our core. So this is bird dog. We're going to take 30 seconds and just lift our right arm, and then 30 seconds on our left arm, and then opposite arm and leg. And then we're going to do a little dynamic crunch in the center. So follow along with me. You can listen to my words. We've done this in the past if you recognize it. Mike's family, look at Mike. He knows this. Nice strong core. Ready for 30 seconds. Go. You're going to lift your right arm straight out to the wall and back down. Doesn't seem like very much. Bring your arm straight out so it's parallel to the ground, like someone's pulling on it, and you're shifting your weight from side to side. In order to do that, you have to work your tummy muscles so that your hips don't move at all. That takes some effort. And to stay in that quad position means your shoulders are directly over your elbows, over your wrists, and switch sides. So now your left arm comes straight out, not up, straight out. So you're really elongating your spine, keeping your hips parallel and really straight. When you have imbalances, they show up in things like this. Like I can feel definitely a shift when I use my left arm because my left hip's a little bit off. Really pull. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. Right arm and left leg go out together. Ooh, and then back, and then together. Same arm, opposite leg. And they go straight to the opposite wall. Oh, really pull and stretch. Push out there, pull it in. This is the last thing we're doing today, guys. And 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Lots of core work. Ooh, really stretch. In 10 seconds, we're going to do a crunch, bringing our elbows to our knees. Right arm, left knee. In 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes out, and then touch in the middle, crunch, out, and crunch, out, and crunch. So your back pulls.
Jen, you're not on the picture. You're not on the screen.
Oh. That better? And switch sides. Five more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. That's time. While we're down here, go into child's pose. That means you put your heels together behind you. Sit back, so hopefully your seat's on your heels. Reach out in front of you. your chest gets to fall right into that space you created. Take your left arm, bring it over your right arm. See if you can grab a little carpet there. And switch sides, right arm over your left arm. And go ahead and come back up to your tabletop position. Knees directly below you, a couple cat cows. That's when you let your belly sink like a cow because they have 4 stomachs. And then like a cat, really arch, flex, and extend your back. And stay down, pigeon pose. I'm not very good at this. I'm hoping you're better. This is when your one leg comes out in the front, your other leg shoots out in the back. I can do it, I'm just not very flexible. You lean into this, one leg shoots way in the back, like that. Nice hip flex. And switch sides. And bring your feet together. Bring your heels as close to your body as you can. Use your elbows to butterfly your knees out. Oh. And last stretch, shoot your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet and touch your toes or your shins or your shoelaces, wherever you can reach. If you're flexible, you can fold. Clearly, I need to work on this. Got him. Barely. And breathe. That was nice, something just relaxed. Go ahead and reach your arms up. I always end with this stretch where you open up your hands, open up your fingers. We can do it seated. Really reach towards the ceiling, get nice and tall. Be proud, you had a great workout. Bring your arms down, take a deep breath. And good job, you guys. Take yourself off mute, please. Say hi.